Hey, it's Andrew Downs. I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media, and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Bags hit the road again. 2 mics, 1 train, and a long time plan. From the bright lights flashing down in Old Sin City to a 2-drink minimum in the town, so great. Buzz non-stop on the interstate. Truck stop, coffee keeping us awake. Midwest roads, yeah, we know them well. From Des Moines to Chi, got stories to tell. Late nights, bright lights, open mic fights. Killing on stage, then it's back to the flight. From the cornfields to the Vegas Strip. Ain't no state where we don't fit. Billy and Willie's workshop, welcome inside. Where the jokes are sharp and the laughs collide. From the neon glow to the small town dive. Comedy's the road that keeps us alive.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the first time. That song's bad as hell.
Yeah, you like that?
I loved it. Who is that?
Chris did it. It's fucking AI, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
How'd
bad.
you do it, Chris? Tell us how you did it. Chris went in the studio. That's Chris's rap voice. I don't know if you knew that. Chris has bars.
Yeah, I have bars. You bet. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're dark, but we can hear you.
I'm working on the camera. Yeah, we had to subscribe to a new AI music service, so so that's what we went with that. So yeah, kind of new stuff. So
yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's cool.
I want my wife to hear it later.
Yeah,
you said that's like slower than the version you sent me.
Is it?
It's a little different. Yeah,
I like it.
The one you sent me was like a little harder and faster, I think.
You know what? I can bring up the other one. Hold on. Go ahead and keep talking. I'll bring the other one up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to decide which one you like better.
Billy?
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize for not being there tonight because I wanted to come see Brigitte, and I was not feeling well, so I didn't make it. I'm here at home. Also, I didn't want to get killed in your neighborhood later tonight. But
also,
yeah.
This right here, this is why fucking comics can't have regular jobs. Because it just gets to where it's like, I don't fucking feel like leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you do it once and then you do it twice. And now we're on week 3. So now it's kind of like you might as well be a fucking guy that just calls in sick once a week.
I never should have told him he could do it from his house, Bill. Never.
Brick. I don't miss you, but I do miss Brick.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And,
yeah.
And you're apologizing to me. That's what's crazy. You should be apologizing to him.
Have you ever, when you were working on the road all the time, because this used to happen to me every once in a while if I was on the road too long, like you do a gig at a week for like a week at a club. And there were times when I would like the hotel, I would go do the show and literally go back to the hotel and not fucking leave until I went and did the show again. I would just get in there, and I don't know what it is. I mean, you just get to comfortable.
I would say that happened more often than not.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, like I would one of my big routine, especially like it was just nothing but road all the time. It was all about like I was my philosophy was I'm on the road to make money, not spend it, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's a lot of people have that it'd be so cool to go to all these places and stuff. We hardly ever do anything outside of the show because it costs fucking money. Like every once in a while, somebody will hook us up with something cool. Like I went to Universal Studios for free because the MC worked there.
Yeah.
That week, when I was in Orlando. And So stuff like that, you know, you get hooked up every once in a while. But other than that, my thing was I would get up because usually I'd be up till fucking at least seemed like 4 a.m. anytime I was on the road. You know, you get done with the show and you're up all night. So I'd be up till like 4 a.m. and then I would make sure that I woke up in time for the breakfast. And I would go down and just fill my plate up with whatever, take it back to my room, and then take back like a couple muffins in the packages or what the you know, whatever. And then I would eat that. I would go back to sleep and try to sleep until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Then maybe house a couple of them muffins or whatever, and then eat my free dinner at the club.
My wife always funny about me that, you know, I've been doing this so long that she says my favorite place to be is at any hotel bar.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I think we worked together, we spent a lot of time at the bar in Omaha.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did. In fact, well, the last time we worked the road together,
I mean, that's I love. I love hotel bars. I mean, it's the
Remington Award.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we did.
Yeah, I love a good
bunch of fucking Hall of Famers and shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got your music.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear that
other one
first. This is the first one.
Okay.
That's the one that just played, right?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Something playing right now?
Yeah, it's playing.
Oh, I can't hear it.
All right, let's do it this way. Let's see if we can present it this way.
That's not the one you sent me.
Okay, let's try this one. Nope.
This is the one you sent me.
Okay. Can you hear that, Willie?
Yeah.
Packed up bags at the road again. 2 mics, 1 dream, and a long time plan. From the bright lights flashing down in old Sin City to a 2-drink minimum in a town so pretty. Punchline flying interstate. Truck stop coffee keeping us away. Midwest road till we know I'm well. From Des Moines to Chi, got stories to tell. Late nights, bright lights, open mic fights. Killing on stage, then it's back to the fight from the cornfield.
All right, that's good. Which one do you like better?
That one I like that one, but the one you was playing right off the bat, I mean, it kind of surprised me because I didn't know where it was coming from. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know which one. If there's enough people listening, maybe the audience can decide.
I mean, how do you do that? I mean, that's a fucking a robot or something doing
Okay, so I'll show you. We'll demonstrate it right now.
Yeah,
we'll demonstrate it right now. Give me a style of music that you like, Willie.
I like R&B.
Okay. R&B. Give me an idea of what you want. What do you want? What do you want the
I got it. I already got it.
Okay.
High school girls resorting to cannibalism. He can't spell cannibalism.
We're gonna go full AI here. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Write a
I've been watching Yellow Jackets.
Lyrics about high school girls resorting to cannibalism and
resorting to cannibalism in the forest after a plane crash.
After a plane crash. What do you want the name of the song to be?
Eat me to stay alive.
What?
Pussy in the bush.
Pussy in the bush. I was gonna say eat me to
in
stay
the bush?
alive.
Pussy in the woods.
All right, here we go. Here's the lyrics. Here's a dark and eerie song. All right.
I thought it was R&B.
Well, no, this is just, we'll throw these lyrics in. Hold on.
Oh, I got you. You got to copy and paste the lyrics.
Yep. Going to Suno. And the name of the song.
Oh my God! It already
what?
made the song.
What was the name of this song?
Pussy in the Woods.
Here we go. Here we go.
I can't.
And create. Here we go. Let's see how fast it comes up. Look at that.
It made two of them. It
made two of them. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
We were 16, flying high, homecoming dreams in the sky, and the flames that scream and sound came crashing down on frozen ground. Snow so thick, blood so bright, now the hunger owns the night. No way out, no one comes, prayers don't fill empty lungs. Pussy in the woods, running wild, running scared, teeth like knives, no price spare. Sisterhood breaks when the hunger sets in, when the cold takes hold, who will sin?
Who needs McCartney and Lennon?
We built fires, sang old songs, tried to pretend nothing's wrong. But bones crack loud, meat's no sweet. She said grace before she ate. Snow so thick, blood so bright.
Bones
Now
crack
the
loud.
hunger owns the night. No more names, no more past, only flesh and fading laughs. Pussy in the woods, running wild, running scared. Teeth like knives, no rice spare. Sisterhood breaks when the hunger
Nobody's
sets in.
spared.
When the cold takes hold, who will sin?
We will sin. Is that what?
One by
Oh my
one,
God,
they
Chris, you
disappear.
got to give me the login
One by
for
one,
this.
they whisper near. Forgive me, friend, forgive me now. I'll see you in the stomachs of the crowd. No rescue planes, no saving grace, just hollow eyes and empty space. We were dogs.
Okay, we'll try the other one. Dude, I only get 50 credits a day, so
So it's gonna be the same lyrics. It'll just be
yes, but it's
right?
the sound is different, right? Like
Yeah.
the all right, ready?
God damn. Rihanna's out of it.
We were 16, flying high, homecoming dreams in the sky, and the flames, the screaming sound came crashing down on frozen ground. Snow so thick, blood so bright, now the hunger owns the night. No way out, no one comes, prayers don't fill empty lungs.
Dude, that's a fucking nasty lyric right there. Prayers don't fill empty lungs.
Teeth like knives
That's a
now,
fucking-
nobody spared.
That's really good.
Sisterhood breaks when the hunger sets in. When the cold takes hold, who will sin?
Sisterhood breaks when the hunger sets in.
Yeah.
You know,
Pussy in the woods, running wild, running scared. Teeth like knives, now nobody's spared.
So we did one for Hawk's Eye View that references Kinnick and Carver.
Yeah.
You want to hear that?
yeah.
I don't know. That might be a little too cringe for me. How's that look? Go ahead. This sounds like a song they made on Saved by the Bell.
From the top of Kinnick, the roar so loud.
Oh my God.
We're a fearless crowd. Under them lights, the fight burns bright. Greatest team assembled, ready for the fight. We stand tall, we stand
No,
true.
I
Every
can't.
game, every play, got the hawk out.
Can't with this.
You don't like
That's-
that?
No, that's fucking horrible. It sounds like a song that the band Zack Attack made. Saved by the Bell.
How does that work? I mean, those just computers doing their thing?
It's AI. You just throw the stuff in there and you just have you never used AI before?
Fuck, I know. Fuck no.
All right, so even better, are you telling me
have
have you ever seen an AI generated picture?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure because I mean all that stuff.
Yeah.
That,
Art, that's
But have you ever done one?
No, I have no idea how to do one or.
All right, well here we go. Here we go. Now we're off on a complete tangent now.
Yeah.
So
What do you want to see a picture of, Willie?
unfortunately, you can't use anything graphic.
You can't use real
So-
people, and you can't make them like you can't have
You can't-
Elon sucking Trunk's dick or something.
Correct. So
I wasn't aiming for that, Bill. I was just going.
I was totally gonna. I want to see a human centipede.
All right, so give
Elon
me
Musk and Donald Trump.
give me some prompts of what you want to see in this image.
Do like I don't know, like a stand-up comic.
Eating another stand-up comic.
No, I'm
Everything.
not gonna do that.
It's cannibalism.
Let's see if we can recreate Willie. Let's see if we can recreate Willie here. Hold on. What did I do here? Hold on. Stand-up comic, smoking
Italian.
a cigar.
Yeah.
Italian
Suit.
descent.
Yeah, descent. There you go.
Mafia-looking suit.
Gray hair, sunglasses.
Gray hair, sunglasses. All right, here we go.
It's gonna make Mo green. Oh, Jesus Christ! You're the most interesting man in the world.
That could have been my brother.
Oh, look at this fucking guy.
Wow.
These ladies.
I wish I had hair that nice.
Missing a finger. Got half a finger here.
Yeah. You know, my father was missing a finger. That's kind of weird.
Oh, they knew something.
Yeah.
It knows something. Are you scared?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is weird shit.
Dude, that cigar looks like a...
I mean, that's just weird how they can do that.
Let's do this in cartoon form.
So, I mean, we don't know anything that's real anymore, do we? I mean,
no. Oh my gosh. This looks like Robert De Niro, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
there's Albert Einstein.
That's pretty close.
Have to make him a little chubbier. That's all. A little chubbier and less hair.
Another guy. Go to the other guy.
This guy?
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Willie if he was gonna fucking try to kill an entire country.
No, I mean that looks like my brother Johnny kind of. I mean, my brother Johnny looked like that. That's kind of weird.
E equals MC squared.
How they can just do that fast? That's weird. So nobody knows what's real anymore.
Well, I mean, it's definitely concerning.
Yeah.
I mean, I was concerned about that just with social media in general.
Yeah.
Like prior to AI.
Yeah.
Just because people could make shit up. I mean, they're already doing like deep fake videos and stuff.
Well, here's the crazy thing, though. If we've learned anything from our beloved President Donald Trump is that it doesn't fucking matter anymore, even if you did shit. You know what I mean? You can say, I'm going to go to this party because they're morons. You can say I can kill somebody. No one's going to bother. You can say whatever the fuck you want anymore.
Actually, now, I realized this today. Now that Trump's president,
yeah,
I can say things like,
he's
making fun of retards is gay.
Yeah. You know what? He's great. He's great for stand up. I'll tell you that.
I think I should get. I think that should be a ray gun shirt. Making fun of retards is gay.
Yeah. I know at least 60% of the public that'll buy them.
Here's the thing. I think a lot of people would buy them for this is because art is up for interpretation.
Exactly.
See, like I'm thinking of it in this like turn it on its head type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like taking the words we're not supposed to use that we're supposedly able to use now and then using them in a weird positive spin like thing, right?
But Cooper from Adele, damn, that's a good shirt. Yeah,
but then there's the other people that'll buy it because they'll be like, yeah, fucking gay retards.
Right. I've had this in my head for the last 4 years and couldn't say it. Yeah.
Can a retard even be gay? Do they even know?
They don't even know gay. Retard
Is there anything worse than a retard? It's a gay retard.
Hey, Billy.
You look like your neck hurts. You look like you had a fucking neck brace on.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you ever had any neck problems?
Yeah, you can't, like, you look like you got the thing where you can't really turn your neck. You got to turn your whole body.
And yeah, and the thing is, when I do try to turn my neck, it makes that like crumbling paper. It's just like crack, crack, crack. I went today and bought a $200 pillow, a Tempur-Pedic pillow.
You think that's going to do the job?
Yeah, well, I haven't used it yet, but then I bought another one because I didn't want to have one, and then my wife looking at me like, "Why you got a good fucking pillow and I don't?" So I spent as much on pillows today as I would what I used to would spend on a bed. So let me ask you a question: do you ever go to like a chiropractor or anything?
My mom always told me growing up that chiropractors were quacks.
You thought they were gay retards. You tried to, didn't you? Lay on the table. No, fucker, you lay on the table.
No, man. Listen here.
They got those tables, Bill. You ever seen them?
Just because you want to lay on top of me doesn't mean I'm going to get better.
They got those tables where they got the holes in them. So, so that way they can put cracky and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hole is. You lay down that table, there's a hole there down by your crotch. I'm saying, chiropractor's underneath the table. What the fuck?
I just got my dick hanging through that hole, just dangling down there.
Just dangling.
Why is the chiropractor under the table? Oh, that's why.
This must cost extra. That's right.
Speaking of disabled people, I saw this documentary. Man, I wish I could remember the name of it. There was a guy who is like convalescent.
Mm-hmm.
But he had his own thoughts. Like I don't know. There was like this, some lady was doing like this revolutionary therapy or something, and they more or less gave this dude a voice.
Oh, really?
Like he wasn't able to communicate one day, but
yeah,
somehow she developed something where he could communicate with his family, right?
Really? So like what he thought came out in words?
More or less. Like I can't remember if she was teaching him to like point at a board, hit a board, or what he was doing.
Like Coco Chimp or something like.
Yeah, like his eyes did it. I can't remember, but anyway, eventually, I mean, and this dude was, like I said, convalescent. Like they had to dress him, they had to do everything for him.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's talking about how he's in love with this lady.
Oh, wow.
And then the lady, like, she's in love with him.
Really? Well,
and then come to find out, when she wasn't around, he wasn't really communicating that much.
Oh. So.
And yeah. And she was like, she was like his caretaker, like giving him baths and shit, so like.
Every single thing you talk about turns into this like this.
You started this.
I was talking about maybe getting my neck worked on, and then you got some.
You talked about the fucking chiropractor and the hole in the table. You baited me. I'm not letting you do this to me anymore. Fucking, you've been doing this to me my whole goddamn career. He just fucking gets me rolling and then goes, man, everything, geez, you're just reminds.
Chris, call AI, put that in the song. I want that.
Can we make a song about the convalescent having sex with his therapist?
He was laying there, but he couldn't move.
So I think I found what you're talking about. Tell them you love me.
That's it.
The documentary explores a controversial relationship between a professor and a nonverbal man that leads to a trial over race, disability, and power.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that it?
I think yes, that's it. 100%. I think. Show a picture of this dude.
Let me see him.
And the lady. There's got to be pictures of each of them, right?
Hold on.
Like, this dude is full on just
African American guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
like this
I got a photo.
Like
I got a photo of him and his family here, right here.
Yeah, and that that almost
I'm
doesn't
guessing
even
this
do
is the woman.
justice.
And that's
Yes, that's the therapist.
Yeah.
Or whoever the fuck she is.
Yeah. So how's it?
There they are working on. She's basically talking for him.
Yeah.
And so the trial ends up really with his brother, like that.
Here's the trailer.
But I think I remember at one point, I'm almost positive at one point they she's talking about doing something and he got aroused, you know.
Here's the trailer.
When she's talking for him, does she say
interesting?
Derek can't communicate nonverbal with cerebral palsy.
When I met Derek, I sat in the class with him and provided communication support.
Facilitators were doing this, thinking they were giving people the ability to be able to communicate.
She looked at Derek and said, "Do you want me to tell you?"
She said, "Yes, we have made love."
Oh. And he said, I've dreamed about this.
She was having conversations with herself.
Anna is a pathological liar and narcissist.
I'm not guilty of the crime.
Interesting.
Better than interesting, Chris.
She said,
Edge of your
"Told me
seat.
to tell you, fuck all you motherfuckers." That's what he said.
Okay, but here's the deal. Okay, so he's nonverbal and he has cerebral palsy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that his brain functions somewhat normally.
Right.
He has normal thoughts, and we know several different. We've all seen several different people in the course of our lives that have cerebral palsy, and there's different degrees of it.
Yeah.
Some of them can't walk, some of them can. Some, like Chris Fonseca's in a wheelchair. Josh Blue can play soccer.
Yeah.
But they both have cerebral palsy, right?
Yeah.
So now the question is, is it so bad? Is this dude supposed to go his whole life not getting any pussy?
Billy, do you remember Chris Fonseca? Did you ever do anything with him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all he wanted to do was go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
Then he'd go to the strip, but he would I did a what do you call it show with him? I did some kind of benefit corporate show, and they gave us a limo for the night. And Chris drank a lot. Chris.
Oh yeah, he's sober now. He's sober now.
And it was so funny. I can remember one time
he used to just
and he would get
beers
drunk.
down.
And I finally had to tell him one night, we're drinking, and he's drinking. I said, "Chris," I said, "listen," I said, "you can't get drunk." I said, you start off sounding like you're drunk. You can't go past, you know what I mean? When you're straight, you sound fucked up. You can't. But yeah,
wouldn't it be hilarious if when he got super drunk, he just sounded normal?
Yeah, just got more normal.
Yeah,
there was a guy, Bob Rook, out of Omaha that used to take care of him every once in a while. And Bob Rook had a comedy club in Lincoln.
Yeah.
But he used to imitate Chris. He would do that voice and everything. But he would take Chris out. And I remember there were times Chris would want to go to the strip club and just get fucking hammered. Yeah.
Chris he writes brilliant fucking jokes, man.
He was a fantastic comic.
And he's hard to understand.
Yeah. Is he still around?
Yeah. He's been opening for Chappelle sometimes.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, he's in Colorado. I think he lives in Denver.
I think Chris was kind of pissed off from the fact that he's been around. I want to say 30 years, maybe longer. And he did well. Don't get me wrong. He had a nice career, but Josh Blue came along and just blew it up. And Chris's mind, he's going, okay, he's kind of got cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
He
should have a palsy off
soccer, and I got somebody has to push me around.
They have dueling palsies.
Yeah.
You're going pretty good.
Yeah.
Josh throws his fucking hanger across the room, and you ever seen that? Josh Blue does that. He talks about how he every once in a while he can grab a hold of something and he can't let go of it. Like,
Oh,
his body will just involuntarily let go of it at some point. Like,
yeah.
And so he'd go on stage with a coat hanger in his hand and explain how, like, it's going to go flying across the room at some point for no reason. And I think he would do it on purpose.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But it was a real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, let me ask you, do they get any worse? Did cerebral palsy get to a certain point and then that's where you're at? Or is he getting progressively worse?
You know, I don't know. I think, I don't know if it's a progressive disease or not.
Not like MS or anything like that.
I think it's, I feel like it's a little bit more like autism has a spectrum.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm just fucking, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But, so my question though, what are the chances this guy was ever gonna have? If he's forming regular thoughts in his head, he probably does desire a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, part of me is looking at this and thinking it's a no harm, no foul thing. Exactly. But you wouldn't think that if it was the other way around, though. If it was the female that was nonverbal cerebral palsy, that's a male.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got to think about it that way too. That you know, like, is it because it's female? The female is the able-bodied person that now I think it's whatever.
There was a commercial at one time about this little baby that we got dressed up in like a tuxedo, was in the bar dancing with these hot chicks and everything, and everybody thought it was like a cute commercial. You know what I mean? Little boy in a tuxedo with a cigar to drink, and girls are all around him, and it's like, oh, that's cute. He's a ladies' man. But on the other hand, if it was turned around, you know, a little John Bonet girl with a bunch of grown-ups, all of a sudden, no, that's sick as shit. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's because we project our own feelings, right? I'm sitting here thinking, well, if I had cerebral palsy and I was nonverbal and like this chick was gonna give me some pussy, thank God.
Yeah. And I think his family, I think anybody.
She's an angel.
Yeah. I think anybody should say, you know what? Let this guy get what he can get. He got dealt a bad fucking hand. Let him have what he wants.
But the problem is they don't really know.
Yeah.
Because this communication process is, the jury's out on it. Some people believe it. Some people think it's bullshit. Like that is a good portion of what that documentary is about. Is like, is this bullshit or not?
Yeah. Hey, did you ever finish that one documentary you showed me? Because I never did end up watching it, about the
Curious Case of Natalia Grace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I finished it before I showed it to you.
And what apparently what was her deal then?
Well, there is no, she is not, well, now legally the age that she was supposedly when she got adopted. Like, but see, what you didn't see is, like, when she was 8 years old, they were the family that had her was trying to say she was in her 20s
because she had pubic hair, all kinds of stuff.
So they made her live by herself in an apartment. She's like 8 years old. Like, they'd go over there and she hadn't like showered and shit because she's a child.
Where is she now? She's still alive?
Yeah, now she's
with a guy that can't communicate verbally.
She helps take care of him.
Yeah. She's around.
Yeah, she I don't know, it's hard. There's different times throughout it where you're just not sure. Like, because there's pictures that she had, like, play dates with kids that had the same condition as her.
Yeah.
And like, girl was supposed to be the same age as her, and they show them together, and she is like dwarfs this other girl. Like, she looks like she's 10 years older than this other girl.
She's over there smoking a cigarette, reading the
Yeah, so it's like the fucking Baby and Roger Rabbit. My stogie! Okay, so here's my other question, Willie. We're stranded in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Would you eat me?
I mean, okay, first of all, you see all that kind of stuff, and there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, I gotta wait for you to die,
A lot of nuance,
or I gotta fucking murder you, one of the two. Then I don't know exactly. I mean, how do you? I gotta wait for you to die because your blood can't be pumping because the blood gets all over. But if you die, then you can cut. But you want to cut the meat immediately after you die. So I have to be there right when you die. Then I have to cut. Now, what am I going to eat? Do I eat your stomach? Do I go for a thigh? What do I eat?
I think you got to eat my ass.
You eat the ass? Yeah, I'd be a.
I think you go ass first on a dude.
Really?
Yeah, like see me and I told my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like she was like, so would you eat? I'm like, fuck yeah, I would eat you.
Yeah.
Like,
now
I would eat your ass and your tits first because like. I'd want a nice fucking chicken breast or something.
How would you ask your question? Let's just say this actually happens. So you're with somebody and they die.
No, check this out though. So at one point she was like, well, what if it's me, you, and your brother? Who would you eat first? And I'm like, well, whoever died first. And she was like, no, we both died at the same time. And I go, well, my brother, you'll fit in the freezer.
This is true. You know what? I like that you actually put some thought into it.
Well, yeah. Well, you obviously did too. You're like, I gotta cut you right away. I'm
trying to think. I mean, in all reality, okay, like let's say you die, you're in that whatever that plane crash with him. So, it's snowing up there, whatever. So you get the person, they're dead. You drag them in. You got to figure out what part to cut. You cut it, and then I just don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like it's no different than any other animal.
What do you think it? I mean, I can't tell you, but what do you think it actually tastes like?
Human?
Yeah.
Probably. I bet it tastes like shit. Like because most of us just eat garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I bet our meat. I don't know. That's the thing. Like,
right?
Fat guys would taste the best, right?
Yeah. That's like Wagyu. You get that those like the baby calves that they don't let walk around. They just
So like in the apocalypse, we would worship fat people.
Yeah.
Like the Indians, the Hindus do cows.
Well, a long time ago, it was men with the smallest penis were considered the smartest. And I don't know when that all changed, but that was.
Oh, it's still true. I've been the smartest guy around for a long time.
You're the smartest guy in the locker room, is what you're saying.
Fuck yeah, dude. As soon as I sat down to shit and pissed all over my own balls, everybody's like, that is the smartest guy I've ever seen.
Because he knew to sit down. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Did you ever have one? I remember the boys' locker room in high school didn't have a door on the one fucking toilet. It was like prison in there. You had the urinal, but if somebody had to take a shit, it was just right there.
There were always those guys that you grew up with that were the guys that just didn't, like me.
Didn't give a fuck. They would just take a shit in the sidewalk.
I'll leave a fucking building and go. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I would never.
Oh, yeah.
I would never go in your house. I would go. I would just tell you, I'm leaving now. I'm going home.
Oh yeah, I won't shit in other people's houses either. My asshole needs to be fully dilated. Like it has to be an emergency.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny that when we used to old Francie's on Fleur, when my buddy Francie and he owned it, it was this old bar back then, and all the old guys just hung around. I mean, they were all old guys. They had all the nicknames and everything. And there was a guy that used to sit at the end of the bar. They called him Chief because he was in the Navy or something. Just an old dude. Had one seat that he always sat in. Francie always gave him a glass of wine. Nobody sat there. That was Chief's there. But Chief was the kind, like we would go in the middle of the night, have a couple drinks, to go to another bar. We walk in, you go into the bathroom. It was one of the bathrooms that just had the one hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
In there, and Chief's just sitting there reading the paper. Just didn't move, didn't shock him, didn't scare, you know what I mean? It just, hey, how you know? You know, he would talk to you while you're in there. You're like, it's
just smelling his shit.
Yeah. I used to go to the YMCA, play ball. They had all the old guys walk around naked. Same thing. They go in the bathroom, went and shut the door, just sit there. I don't know how that's possible.
Is it a greatest generation deal?
I must be. Yeah. Well, I grew up, there was one toilet in the whole city. You know?
Listen, I was in a goddamn hole in Okinawa for 7 months.
Yeah.
I'll shit in front of anybody.
That's right. My guy died in the foxhole. Gets me. I ate him. I don't give a problem.
You know, there was a guy. I don't know if I talked about him on this podcast. Not sure. But he went to the church that I grew up going to. He got a book, I think. Anyway,
what are you? Are you snake handler? What are you? What's your thing?
What?
What kind of church did you go?
Yeah, yep, that was the one. Yep, the snake handler. Steve Martin was the preacher.
Yeah.
His name was Earl Rodin.
Earl Rodin.
And he got all kinds of fucking, man, I'm pretty sure I've talked about him on here, but he got all kinds of like medals.
Mm-hmm.
He was a POW in Japan, and they were like in a hole. They're like literally in this hole, and however many months they dug through straight out the side of this cliff.
Oh,
like
shit.
They just dug a straight out of the hole, you know, straight sideways until they came out of a cliff and there's water.
Jumped
in.
And
they all jumped into the water, and he like swam back and forth a couple times to save guys.
Yeah.
And shit. And like, I don't know, it was fucking amazing. And then later on, come to find out, he had a thing where his heart bypassed itself. Like he had an artery that was clogged, and his heart just fucking grew, and it went around it.
Like the Grinch during Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty impressive.
Like, Jesus, this fucking guy was just meant to be something.
He's like, and then they cut his arm off, and it grew back. It just can't.
Yeah. Had the little baby arms like the Saturday Night Live chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Wow. So do you live a long time? You tell a lot of good stories?
You know, I never really got to talk to him. My dad told me all this stuff.
That's wild.
Yeah, my dad was super into the World War II, you know.
Oh, yeah. I
mean my grandpa fought in World War II.
That's, well, I grew up, that's what, all the people I knew, they were all World War II. My father-in-law, who's 94, was in Korea. So, I mean, that's,
So did the draft stop right before your 18th birthday?
Yeah, I was what you call right before, that's the joke I tell, is if I was of age, I would have been the worst hockey player in Canada.
There was no fucking way.
No fucking way. I'm not going. I am not going. But I got older buddies that I hung around with that were Green Beret and shit. Just, I mean, dudes. And hey, what? Most of them that I know fucked up, and I feel. I mean, it fucked them up.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I got buddies that went overseas that have a lot of PTSD and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it's really done a number on their lives, man. It's like it's hard on their relations, you know, marriages and families, and you know.
Say it was a time. I mean, you were never that guy that I'm gonna go sign up, or did you think about it? Because I mean, you came from, you come from.
I'd say for about 48 hours on 9/11. So I felt that I thought about it until 9/13.
I was a patriot on 9/11, 9/12.
Yeah, 9/11 and 9/12, I was gonna kill those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
9/13, I was like, I mean,
it could have been an inside job. We don't know.
I got a kid on the way.
Is that when little Billy was born?
She was pregnant with him, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I never, my dad, my dad's discouraged. Like they were dead set against any, I mean, they weren't against it in the sense that if I'd have done it, they'd have been pissed off. Oh. They were like, you don't want to do that. And you know what? I grew up watching the Waltons and I was fucking terrified. The Waltons fucking terrified me about the military. Like, cause they were always talking about getting drafted and all this shit. And I'm like, I remember asking my dad like what that meant. And he was like, well, when you turn 18, you got to sign up and they just can send you to war. And I'm like, what? Fuck that. Like, that's the bullshit.
No, I learned from the father. You don't do that. You don't if you're going to go to war for your family. Yeah. You want to fight an army? I got an army for you to fight. Yeah.
Ain't no Viet Cong ever done me wrong. Or whatever.
The thing about it is
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. What did he say? Is that what he said?
Yeah. He's like, I'm fighting racism right here. Why I got to go clear across 6,000 miles to fight other poor people?
Yeah.
Yeah. It made a lot of fucking sense.
But you know what? Here's my thing, though. I appreciate everything every one of those people do. I just never.
100%.
Wasn't for me. Yeah.
Well, I have, we live in this time where people just can't let two things be true at the same time. Like, I had a thing. I think we might have talked about this too, where I was talking about disposal of the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about that on here?
Yeah.
It was last week.
Yeah.
Was it when? Yeah, somebody was talking about what you got to do to throw the flag away or something, and I was like, somebody's like, well, I said something about just throw it in the fucking garbage, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's like I can still have love and respect for the military and still not give a fuck about that flag.
Like, I
like
agree.
The whole symbolism of it's very weird, like cultish weird to me.
I'm patriotic, but you know what? I do stand for the national anthem and I'll sing along. But if somebody next to me kneels down, I got no problem with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Not at all.
Yeah, I wasn't. I same way. I wasn't gonna. I probably wasn't gonna kneel, but when somebody else did, I'm like,
Yeah. Hey, that's why we live in this country.
Yeah. Not for long. You're gonna fucking get Fahrenheit 451. They're just gonna show up and burn your fucking house down because you have a
comics will be the first one they come for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
you guys point out too many hypocrisies. They don't want that.
Shot over Jimmy Kimmel's head. We'll know. Yeah.
I just hope Jimmy gets up and like,
fight. Yeah, fight. Give
fight what? Fuck are you even talking about?
That's what we need. We need an AI video of Jimmy going fight.
Yeah. You know what? That would be like a good game show. Is it real or is it AI? And people have to try to figure out what's real and what's not.
I think there is one actually.
You remember what was the show when I was a little kid? What's my secret or
to tell the truth or whatever?
Or something like. They all three stand up. I'm an astronaut. No, I'm an
astronaut. Yeah.
They'd ask them questions. Yeah.
Try to figure out which one of them's lying. Like two of them are telling the truth and one of them's lying, or
exactly.
Yeah.
Because that AI shit, that's just fucking weird.
I think somebody did like a new, kind of a modernized version of that too. I thought I saw somewhere.
I think somebody sent me something I haven't opened.
Oh, it was with products and stuff. God, who was?
No, it's right here. I found it. It's to tell the truth. Got Anthony Anderson in it.
Who?
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, they're back in the 50s, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Back in,
But there's also There's one that they did with like products. I think David Spade was the host.
Yeah. Isn't there AI comics out there? Don't people have like AI comedians now? Or not
There's dudes fucking getting AI jokes written for them. You better believe that shit. Definitely dudes going on stage with AI written jokes. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind.
That's why it's got to be.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Let's see. Yeah. I bet there's got to be a bunch of them out there.
Let's see. Tell me. How would I write this? You guys are the comics. Tell me what I prompt in here.
Tell
Tell
me a joke about now that Trump's the president, I can say
I can't type that in here.
Why not?
Somebody's gonna break into his
Will
door.
it let you? It won't let you?
I have to be careful what I type on this computer.
What are you gonna fucking I didn't ask you to type in the fucking black market kitty porn site.
How about I'm a comedian? I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, and my parents were so Italian or something like that, or my dad was in the mafia or something.
My cousin was a gay retard.
My good.
Hold on.
Billy, we're going to be on here next week, and there'll be a guy. We'll think it's Chris. It's going to be some AI fucker came in and killed. And
listen, we have this program at work that if we write like a document, we can upload this document and it will create an AI video of whatever's in this document.
Mm.
Okay, it's writing out a joke.
Real.
Here's a stand-up bit about growing up in an Italian family with a connected dad.
Okay.
We'll see how good I am at reading this. You guys are gonna mercify me.
Can you put it up here? We'll put it up.
I can print it. Yeah, I can put it in the private chat.
Okay, you guys.
You can't put it up. You can't put it on the screen.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Hold on.
You read it because my print's too little here. I won't be able to.
I'll let Bill tell the joke. That'd be better. I'm terrible at this stuff. So clearly, can you read that, Bill?
Can you zoom in slightly? A little bit. Okay, there you go. Oh, now I can't see the whole thing.
There's the top. That's all right. There's the top. That's the first part.
You ever? First of all, now you can tell it's AI, right? You ever grow up in an Italian family where things just felt a little off? Like my friends' dads were accountants, mechanics, normal jobs. My dad, he had a business. I'd ask, "Hey, Dad, what do you do?" He'd pat my head and go, "I provide." That's not a job title. That's a threat. Dinner time was always an event. We didn't just eat together. We had meetings. The whole family sat down, and Dad would start every meal with, "So how was school? You got any problems? Anybody bothering you?" Like I was supposed to say, "Yeah, Joey took my lunch money," and suddenly Joey's relocating to another school district in another state. And the rules in our house were different. Never rat on your family. You know how hard that is when you have siblings? My little brother could light me on fire, and my mom would be like, "Who did this?" And I'd be sitting there smoking like, "I don't know, Ma. Accidents happen." Then there were uncles. Half of them weren't even blood relatives. Uncle Tony, Uncle Sal, Uncle Vinny. I once asked my dad, "How are we related to Uncle Vinny?" He said, "He's just family." I'm like, "Family how?" And he just stared at me and said, "Family." Okay, got it. And the best part, no one in my family could answer a question directly. "Dad, where are you going?" "Out." "When would you be back?" "When I get back." "What are you doing?" "Don't worry about it." I'm pretty sure half my childhood was spent not worrying about it. But hey, at least we always had great pasta and legal representation on speed dial.
Jesus.
Hey, Bill, it would have been good, but you got to go and legal representation speed dial. Ow!
Oh!
I asked.
Let me know. And then IA says, "Let me know if you want it tweaked."
I asked my dad, "Where are you going?" "None of your business." Ow!
I think okay. So you take the same joke, but but tweaked.
Yeah.
So you go, hey, bud, where you going? Hey, fucking going over there and get an 8-ball on the east side. Hey, fucking. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, you going to get a catalytic converter, bud?
I don't do that road work for that. I got a guy to get the catalytic converter.
Oh, I got a guy. Don't get my hands dirty. I got a guy.
That's pretty crazy that just you typed that in and it came up with that much stuff.
It sounded like your act of the 80s, actually.
Yeah, exactly. It did sound familiar. I got to be honest with you.
No, like
Willie's over there going, yeah, I got an Uncle Sal. Yeah, I got an Uncle Tony.
Our Lady of Fettuccine Alfredo. That's
right.
where I went to school.
And I had lit my brother on fire on numerous occasions.
Well, you definitely knew that. My family must have been French then. I always thought we were German or something, but because my little brother would sell me right down the fucking river in about 2 seconds. My little brother fucking, we had this door. My parents, the door, their room was like the whole upstairs, right? And there was a door that just opened, go up the stairs. And this door was like one of those, it was old and like loose, you know, it would latch, but just be loose, you know? So like if you barely touched it, it made noise. And my little brother would literally throw himself into that door so it would make a huge noise and then start crying, and I would get in trouble. Like I wouldn't even have to touch him.
That was just his way. Yeah. Smart kid.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of shit. He pissed in my fucking basketball shoes once when I was gone.
See, that's psychotic weird shit.
Well, because he was, you know, he couldn't do. I look back on it, and I was half-ass proud of him when I found out.
Yeah.
But I didn't find this out. I swear to God, I didn't find this out until I was in my 40s.
What? How many years difference between you and your brother?
Is it 6, 5, 6?
When,
I think he's 41. Yeah.
You noticed, like, I mean, he was a hell of a ball player. When did you finally look at him and go, God, I think he's better than me?
I always knew he would be. So I mean, there was never a real moment. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, when he was 4 years old, he was like the darling of the entire ballpark.
Yeah.
Everybody, it was like he was the chosen one. Like, up until he was 14.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was going to be a Major League Baseball player. Like, there's no doubt.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right.
Then he left, like, he went to Johnston. So, like, it, you know, like.
Yeah. Be serious.
Yeah, well, just like you didn't have that. Once he went there, people didn't treat him like the chosen one. He was the best player, but
yeah,
you know, he wasn't. It wasn't like he walked on water like when he was 4, walking around Highland Park Little League.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, we're 58 minutes in. We got to take a break. We come back. I think we'll spin this wheel, and then we'll check in on a couple Reddit streams and get a wrap.
Good idea.
Let's go. We'll go get a drink. I'll be back.
All right. Let's get a word from our sponsors, Revelton Distilling Company, Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage, and Greenberry Realty, broadcasted from the AKC Andrew Downs Marketing Studio.
Making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa-born, Iowa-aged, Iowa-bottled. Try the new single-barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com. In 2023, a crack Green Beret named Dan Douglas retired his military command and promptly escaped to a full-time career in real estate. Today, this man is wanted by home buyers and sellers who want to survive the process without spending a fortune. If you have a home to sell or want to buy one, maybe you can hire Dan Douglas at Green Beret Realty. You can find him at greenberetrealty.com. greenberetrealty.com. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing your home, or if it's simply time to renovate the one you're already living in, you need an experienced mortgage professional to help you analyze your financing options and to make sure the closing goes smoothly. And that's exactly what you get when you call Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage. Kyle's experience and expertise, coupled with Wintrust's rates and programs, ensures you'll get the mortgage that's right for you. You may even qualify for down payment assistance. Before you reach out to a realtor, call Kyle and get pre-qualified, empowering you to start shopping for the home of your dreams. Call Kyle at 515-473-0546. Kyle Lehman, Wintrust Mortgage, 515-473-0546.
All right. All right, so I thought we'd switch it up a little bit. We will.
I'm here.
Thought I'd switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, are we live? Are we
Yep.
going out live? But it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not finding it on.
We are.
It's not going to my. It's not on my page. I don't think.
I cannot get it to go to your page on a live. I can reschedule it in the morning and it goes there, but I cannot get it to go live for some reason. Yep.
Why did it stop?
I don't know.
It was before.
It's been no. I've not been able to do it for a couple weeks. I'm not sure.
Huh.
All right. We are gonna spin the wheel here, get a random question. I'll ask you guys this question. So let's see what we get here. It's a fancy technology we got over here at Three Beards Media.
No whammies.
Right. All right, here we go. Start with you, Willie.
Okay.
What is a hobby or skill you've always wanted to learn but never got around to?
I always like to learn how to play the piano, and I can do chopsticks and that's it. But I always thought that'd be kind of cool to go like someplace and just sit down. I've got friends that can do that. Just go sit down someplace and just start playing the piano. But my wife and daughter took lessons, but and they asked me if I wanted to, but I don't. I thought that'd have been cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like I was actually taking guitar lessons.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I was on stage, and I could tell jokes kind of right away, and guitar was hard. So like, I wish I stuck with it and kept getting better, but
yeah,
at the same time, I feel like there's a talent involved there that I don't have.
Here's you.
Interesting. Mine would be golf.
Oh yeah.
I've learned how to play golf, but I would like to learn how to do it consistently and good.
Yeah, I had friends that I remember when we all got out of high school. A bunch of my buddies started taking up golf. This is 50 years ago, and I remember I went once, and then I had somebody who was going to give me lessons, and it was my cousin who was a really good golfer. But he, instead of giving me lessons, he more or less ridiculed me to where I wanted to punch him. And I always said the best swing I took was when I tried to hit him with the fucking 3-wood. But but I mean, the thing about it is that there's a part of me that wanted to learn how to golf. But on the other hand, as I saw how much time to actually get decent at that game you had to spend, that's all time I spent trying to teach my daughter how to play softball. So I mean, I wouldn't have worked out, I guess. So,
I mean, I've gotten to where I'm pretty pissed if I don't break 100.
Yeah.
Like I broke 90, I think 4 times this year, this past year. So like, if I can shoot in the 80s consistently, I'd be happy. But
would you be one of the maniacs that plays? I mean, my friends,
I play once a week.
Oh no, these guys are like, I mean, they play every fucking day if they, you can't get them up to do anything in the morning, but they'll get up at 4 a.m. to go, hit a tea time at 5.
During the summer we usually go at like 7.
Yeah.
7:30 so that we're done by noon. And I mean, sometimes I'll play more than once in a week.
Yeah.
But it's such an expensive hobby. Like,
that's just it.
It costs so much money to get them to play enough.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't play at least once a week, it's gonna be hard for you to get any better.
Well, when you think a game that Michael Jordan plays all the fucking time and he still can't figure it out, it's like, what chance do I got? You know what I mean?
There's just nothing really to figure out other than like just make sure you're hitting the ball. Like, for me, like at first for me with golf, it was like, just don't hit a ground ball. Like if I just get it in the air was kind of like my main thing. And then it's, break 100. I always had I always had 3 goals: break 100, get a birdie, or no snowman, no 8.
Are you going to be playing this summer a lot, you think?
Oh yeah, I'll play probably at least once a week.
Okay.
I might even play next week.
Yeah.
There this
Looks
weekend.
nice.
Might be warm enough.
All right. What are things that you're considered a toxic masculinity, but are actually just how guys are?
Willie, you go first.
Man, I mean, I would need an example. Like, I mean, toxic masculinity is such a kind of a bullshit fucking term. Like,
right.
Well, I mean, because like,
I don't.
Like that guy just said. Like, a lot of guys, like me and my friends.
This one right here.
Yeah, like
a
couple of my buddies, we are horrible to each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, and all we do is like when one of my 2 best friends calls me, my 2 best friends are brothers. And when one of them calls me, all we do is say horrible things to each other and laugh our balls off.
Bust chop, what you're doing.
Yeah. But like, I mean, like roast to the like one of my friends, I don't even remember last time he worked.
Mm-hmm.
His wife makes a whole bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm constantly telling him he's a fucking loser. Like, and we just fucking laugh. We laugh our balls off about it.
I'm going to be 69 next week. So, I mean, I think about when I was younger with my buddies. Yeah, I think I've done, but I mean, I'm so far removed from any of that kind of shit anymore. It's like, although I do go to Prairie Meadows once a week with a couple of my older friends. And there's been a couple times where other people have tried to break up a fight between us. I mean, we're a slot machine. I mean, we're saying we should play this, but I mean, we know each other so well. We don't think we're fighting, but other people are like, "Are you guys okay?" And I'm like, but other than that, I mean, I'm just, yeah.
I kind of go ahead, Bill.
That's like my whole fucking neighborhood vibe right there. Like everybody we grew up with and around, like if somebody were on the outside looking in,
yeah,
they would think we were actually like about to come to blows. But
I think most people are like that, though. Don't you fight with each other? You just don't understand the tribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't know the dynamic of the 2 people that you're observing, yeah. But
listen,
I look like I'm gonna when I'm being passionate, my passion can be mistaken for rage very easily.
But let me ask you a question. You're not like it's like every time I go to Prairie Meadows or I go to a casino and I get what they call the bras. The bras get in there and they get on the machine, bro, they fucking screaming and they're punching each other in the nuts and they're high-fiving and I mean, I was never my buddies, even when we were crazy, we weren't bras. We weren't that
bros.
Yeah, calm the fuck down. What's the matter with you guys? You know what I mean?
Like fucking like they're Jersey Shore guys.
Yeah, they just get minds.
The situation.
Yeah,
I was
here.
I used to.
Can I tell you what? Mike the Situation's father lives across the street from my niece here on the south side.
Shut up.
I swear to God, he lives on what street is that? Is it Southwest 29th and Emma? Yeah.
His dad
lives here.
across the street.
Yeah.
That's
What's
crazy.
he doing here?
Federal relocation program. I don't
know. Are we not supposed to know it's his dad?
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
That's all right. I think we're safe.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I used to play poker with four of my really good friends for probably 20 years. And you want to talk about some fighting. And we were sitting there one night and we had a group of some other friends of mine from work that joined us. And me and my buddy Jeff was arguing about this straight that he thought he had. And he's like, this is bullshit. And it's a fucking straight. And he had been drinking and we were screaming at the table. Mm-hmm. And my friends from my work were over there like, I think somebody going to shoot somebody here. Like, this is dead fucking serious, you know? Yeah. And finally my other buddy goes, Jeff, fuck, dude, you can't have a straight with 4 fucking cards. You only got a 4-card straight.
4 cards. Well, Jeff, some
more. We got all done, and my friends were like, I thought you guys were going to come to blows. I was like, fuck no, that's a normal Tuesday for us.
You know what? I think that's the problem with me, Chris, is that, like 69, I haven't done shit in such a long time, but I used to be in a basketball league. It was an all-Italian basketball league, and it was all just Italians, and we were completely out of our minds. But this is 20 years ago. But as I look back 20 years ago when I was in my 40s, 50s, yeah, we used to, we get into some pretty heated games that if you were looking on the outside in, you would think, oh, someone here is going to get hurt. But it was just, family.
Shit that happened to me with the fucking West Des Moines cops playing wheelchair basketball this past week.
Well, you guys, you took the crown again, didn't you?
Yeah, we three-peated.
Now, they were talking today on the radio about, most of them say they're just facilitators. Who's the actual scorer on that team then? Is it you?
Well, I stuff the stat sheet. I get a triple single each game at least.
How hard is it? Are the rims down? Are the rims down so you can reach them, or
they're like, I think they have them like just under 8 foot.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I can stand on my tiptoes and grab the rim and hold on to it.
Yeah.
What's with the full sleeves with you and Roberts here?
They give you like a goodie bag every year, and the goodie bag has gloves and a headband in it usually. Well, this year it also had sleeves, so those sleeves say like can play on them.
Oh,
like
I see. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we put them on. We wore them while we played or whatever. But so
actually in a wheelchair that plays with you, or you're all just able people?
It's all able-bodied people.
Look so like travel to travel.
Let's say a kid
supposed to be dribbling. Aren't you at least supposed to be dribbling the ball?
Yeah, you get every 2 revolutions of your wheels, you have to take 1 dribble.
Oh, okay.
You dribble, fucking boom, boom, dribble, boom, boom. But what was I gonna say?
Boy, that Caitlin Clark has let herself go.
What is it? Hey.
So go back to that group picture. So
my God,
that's Jack in the middle. Jack, he's the dude that would always go on the radio and talk shit and stuff. His mom is part of the Can Play organization.
The guy with the beard?
Yeah, the guy right in the middle. I think he's got cerebral palsy, actually.
Oh, that looks like little Billy in about 10 years if he lets himself go.
But anyway, Jack's fucking awesome. He always stands there and talks shit with us and stuff. Right behind Jack, that's Lucas.
Yeah.
And then next to Lucas, the shorter guy than Lucas, he's always been kind of he's our best scorer most of the time. But now it's not as much because like we've got it kind of figured out. It's like you just want to try to get layups. Like people get impatient and they shoot like long jumpers and stuff, and you're just not.
That's how you become the facilitator.
You're not jumping. There's no jump to it.
So I don't, like by the end of it, like you get out the first quarter or two and you're all right, but like within 5 minutes, your arms are junk.
You gotta be gassed. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And so, like, well, did you ever try to play basketball after lifting weights? Did you ever try to shoot a basketball after lifting weights?
Yeah.
That is exactly what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 100% the same thing. Is like you have to completely re-figure out how to shoot or whatever. Like, but yeah, no, I probably had, I don't know, the first game I probably had like 8 points, and second game like 6, maybe something like that.
Shit.
And then we'd have like we won both games. First one by like 20. We played KCCI first, and we beat them by like 20. And then the West Des Moines Police, who we played next, and they were exactly like you'd fucking think they would be. They had fucking
polite and civil servants. Is that
they had these two like big beefy dudes, and one of them seemed like he was a pretty nice guy. He like knew Lucas or something, and he seemed like he was all right, but I wasn't on the court at the same time as him. Then there's this other like big beefy dude that was just trying to bully everybody all the time. Like,
have fun, or does it get really like serious? Like
it gets a little bit competitive. I mean, it gets there because you just once you start going and the chairs are like banging into you, you get like a little pissed off because the guy fucking.
Have you like smashed a finger or something like that before?
Boy, that's what I was getting to. So like.
Billy,
like I said, they had these two big beefy guys, and then they had these two little tiny guys. It's perfect fucking cop stereotypes. Like
say no more. When you say the chairs are banging, I know that something's going down.
So then this big dude was constantly like just like trying to lock up your chair, like banging in your chair. One of the other guys fucking was under the basket, like grabbing my chair and like pulling it back and stuff. So like at one point, I just fucking shoved him and was like, "Get the fuck off my chair," or whatever.
Hey, Chris,
like, you fucking cops are always cheating.
Yeah.
Next week, AI song, wheelchair basketball against the police.
Okay,
that could be a good song. I'm telling you.
And so anyway, so this big guy that was bullying us, like kept trying to bully us and shit. Towards the end of the game, see, I'm a fucking crafty veteran. I've been doing this a while, so I know when those chairs start getting close together, get your fucking hands out of there, right?
That
dude ended up cutting his hand, like got his hand caught between our two chairs and got his hand all cut up and had to have somebody come in and replace him. And I was like, that's your fucking karma for trying to bully people with charity wheelchair basketball, you fucking douchebag.
It always turns out so sweet.
Right.
Yeah, But no, it was it's all obviously for an awesome cause and it's fun. Like,
very cool.
I think this was my 10th year.
I would like to get invited, but I know that I would be tired immediately. I would be I
don't know how many years I got left in me. Like, this is my 10th year. Like,
oh, really? That long? Wow.
Yeah, I've been every year for 10 years. Yeah.
Jesus. Well, thank you.
First year we
played. How about, go ahead.
The first year we played, we won our first game, and then we didn't win another game after that for like 6 years.
Oh.
And then the last 3 years, we've won the whole fucking thing. No.
Amazing.
They have it all divided up. You only play 2 games, and like there's like 4 or 5 teams for each court, and you win both your games, you win the court that you're on.
Well, how about we wrap up tonight's show with a request from Willie about rolling up on the court, wheels hitting, little wheelchair basketball, and some cops, and we'll close the show out with this.
Oh yeah,
this banger.
Let's hear it.
Nah, that's not right. Let's start with this.
Roll up to the court, wheels hitting the ground, squad looking sharp, yeah, we came to throw down. Lose our competition over the boys in blue, looking kind of nervous, they don't know what to do. They're trying to dribble, they fumble and slip. That powdered sugar got them losing their grip. Fast break, but they're moving too slow. Guess that jelly feels special took its toll. We're burning rubber, taking them to school, showing the law how we break the rules. They got magic cups,
Showing the law how we break the rules, son.
Fingers they ain't keeping up. They call for backup, but it won't change a thing. We're running fast plays while they're chasing the ring. Tried to take a charge, but they flopped real bad. Coach calling timeout, looking real mad. They're trying to dribble, but they fumble and slip. That powdered sugar got them losing their grip. Try to jump shot, but it rolled off the rim.
Powdered sugar got them losing their grip.
They're burning rubber, taking them to school, showing the law how we break the rules. They got magic cups, but they ain't that tough. With donut dust fingers, they ain't keeping up.
You got a magic cup, but they ain't that tough.
Last minute left, we're up by 10. They're sweating buckets, won't try again. They say, good game, but they know it's a crime to lose this bad in overtime. Next time, boys, wipe your hands. Cross you up where you barely stand.
Wipe your hands.
Willie strong, rolling free. You ain't stopping this legacy.
Oh my God, dude. I need Sean Roberts to hear this. Sean and Lucas.
I can download it with the video and the audio. I can and the lyrics.
Oh, that is amazing.
I really don't think you need us. Just next week, just have AI come in for me.
No
shit. I'll be home.
Well, at least AI would show up.
All right.
God damn, Billy. Come on now.
I can always count on AI.
Billy, I'm going to send this to you in your messenger. You can post it on Facebook and tag Robert.
Send me that song. I'm going to play for my wife, too.
All right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All
right. Love y'all.
We're out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Just a mic and a dream. Now we ride this circuit, chasing that scene. Every heckle, every cheer, every silent stare. Made us sharper, made us bolder. We ain't going nowhere.